Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be going over LeetCode problem 1 to sum. In this video, I'll provide a clear overview of the problem, break down the thought process for solving it, and then walk you through the code solution. Let's get started. First, let's go over the problem description. We're given an array of integers called nums and a target called target. Our goal is to find two numbers in the nums array that add up to the target. The problem asks us to return the indices of these two numbers as a list. It's important to note that each input has exactly one solution, and you cannot use the same element twice. For example, if nums is 2, 7, 11, and 15, and the target is 9, the numbers that add up to 9 are 2 and 7, so we should return the indices 0 and 1. The problem is simple enough, but let's talk about how we can approach and solve it. So there are a few ways of solving this problem, but we want an efficient one. One approach would be to use a brute force solution where we can check all pairs of numbers. However, that would require time complexity of O of n squared, which is not ideal, especially for large input arrays. Instead, we can solve this in O of n time by using a hash map. Okay, so let's get into the explanation. So we have a target of 9, and we want to find two numbers that add up to that target. So we're going to initialize a hash map called scene. The key of this hash map is going to be the value or the number, and the value is going to be the indice. So in this case, 2 would be the key, and 0 would be the value. So let's start iterating. So the first element we see is 2. We're going to get the difference, which is the target 9 minus the current element we're on, which is 2. We get 7. Now we're going to see if 7 is in scene. It's not, scene is empty. So we're going to add 2 to scene and map it to its indices 0. Then we're going to move on to the next element, 7. So we're going to take the difference, 9 minus 7, which is 2. And then we're going to check, is 2 the difference inside of scene? It is, and it maps to 0. So we're simply going to return an array with the indice of the element we found in scene and the indice of the current element we're on, which in this case is 1. Okay, so let's get into the coding solution. We're going to initialize a dictionary called scene. Then we're going to loop through the nums array, and we're going to get the indice and the value using enumerate. Then we're going to calculate the difference, which is target minus the current number we're on. If we can find this difference in scene, then we can simply return the value of this difference, which is the indice. And we can return the current indice that we're on. After checking this, we can also add the current number into scene and set its value to the indice. And this should work because there's a guaranteed solution for each test case. And looks like it worked, and it's pretty efficient. Keep in mind that this operation is O of 1. If this wasn't a dictionary, this would not be an O of 1 operation, but rather O of n. Thanks for watching.